Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you from wherever you are in this wonderful world of ours. It's Stuart Buchan here, and I am talking to you from Bonnie, Scotland. And today I want to talk to you about my friend Fernie's experience with a company who are selling very high quality orthopedic beds. The company's name is Tempur, and I think it was Tempur-Pedic or something like that he was interested in. Why? Because he's a wee bit of a nerd. He was then and still is now. And he was really interested because the material that was involved in that was NASA approved. And he was educated at MIT, which is a very prestigious university in the States. So this intrigued him. So therefore, he filled in his name and his address, his email, his phone number, etc., and sent away because he found out that he could get some information on it, a free DVD, and actually a sample of this material that made up this fantastic bed. So that's what he did, sent away for it. And Julie arrived, and of course he was all excited because a typical engineer, he wanted to have a look at this, explore it a wee bit more, put this DVD in to find out a bit more about it. So the next thing that happened was a few months later, up pops another sample or a bit more information, and my mate says, wow, you know, this is unexpected. Then the penny dropped. This was the mouse with the cheese. He was the mouse. The cheese was the come and see what we've got to offer. Opportunity. Get this for free? Snap. We've got you. And sure enough, over the next year and a half, he kept getting all these messages about how wonderful this bed was, how fantastically it was made, how great a sleep he was going to get. And being a young man himself, they always used to put beautiful women sleeping soundly on the bed and whatever, which piqued his interest even more. So therefore, when the time came round, now bearing in mind that when he first sent away for this stuff, he's not in the least bit interested in buying a bed. He just didn't need one. He said, this one will do me for another year or two. So he wasn't going to buy a bed. But with this constant drip feed of information about how wonderful the bed would be and how fantastic a sleep he would get, and maybe hoping that there was a beautiful woman at the end of it, or the chance of getting one if he had that bed in his property, then this was his desire, you know, or at least this was what was being created as his desire in his head. So a year and a half later, sure enough, when it was time to go and buy a bed, there was no hesitation. This was a high-priced product, but he had been given this, journey, a relationship that had been built up with Tempur over the previous, year and a half, and he went out and bought one. Not telling you whether he got the beautiful woman or not. That's up to him to tell you. But however, at the end of the day, he got this bed, and he's now involved in an elite marketing group, which he is in charge of, or at least he's co-ownership with. And I'm involved with him in learning some really wonderful ways of how to attract people to you, to bring them to you from a marketing point of view. And he pointed out this, that how do you get people to come to you? Well, if you give them the opportunity, if you give them good information, if you give them something that that does pique their interest and you've got their details, then that's half the battle. Then you just need to build a relationship, which Temper definitely did over a 1.5 year period with him, and because of that, it was fine. Now let's go back to day one when he wasn't even looking. I think it may have been a leaflet or it was somebody in a show, or one of these trade shows or something like that. Whatever it was that made him find out about a bit more about Temper and what they had to offer. If they had just left it there, and done nothing, never give him the opportunity to take his details, and therefore to be able to follow up on those details, if they just left it there and just give him the information and did nothing with it, what's the chances that my mate would have just binned it, lost it, never even bothered? And when in 18 months' time, when he was looking for a bed, would he really have gone on and researched Temper on the internet? Maybe. The high-priced product, he might have done it. But what are the better chances of him going to the high street, just going down to a local shop and buying a bed that kind of suited his needs? Very, very likely that would have happened. Now, this is all about building relationships, getting the information to your potential prospects. You get them interested. I'm just going to check just to make sure that I've covered everything off here. Yeah, giving them all the information. Okay, what happened over those 18 months periods? What happened to him was that he was educated first. He was educated on the product itself. He was given the benefits of what it could do, and over and above that, they gave him some emotional drivers. His emotional driver was a beautiful woman lying on the bed, which kind of got his imagination going. But there is no doubt that there's money in the list. That is where, and you could hear people in network marketing saying that all the time. You must have that relationship with them. But bear this in mind, people are always looking. People are always looking. People like my mate are always looking to get a new bed. They're always looking to get a new bed. You just need to find the people that suit your particular market. And as I said to you for the last couple of days, there are ways on the internet of being able to get that. You can attract them and teach them how to make money online. And that's all I want to do, is to leave that message with you. Put yourself in my mate's position. Then put yourself in the company's position who are attracting my mate. And just think to yourself, what have I got to offer here? Why am I in business? What is it that I'm doing with my business? Who am I trying to attract? And am I putting the right messages out there for them to come to me? Not just for me to go and do the shotgun marketing, as I mentioned the other day, but be a sniper, to go out there and get the right people who are looking for your right opportunity at the right time in their lives, and maybe even just that they want to purchase your products or whatever. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that you're out there to serve them. And on that note, I will leave you hopefully until tomorrow. And God bless you wherever you are. Have a fantastic day. Cheers. Bye for now.